Remember, please pregame responsibly.
Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Welcome back to the Still Real pregame. I am your host, Andy with an I. I know it's been a long time since I've been in your ears, but we are finally back and we're up and running. Just to remind you of the rules, we got the word of the day. Anytime you hear this word, take a sip of your pregame of choice. Coming up first, we got Bryce. Enjoy. Welcome back to the Still Real pregame. I'm your host, Andy with an I, and I always have my number one host with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's me, Bryce. I know you like me. Like, all the fans around are like screaming, "Oh, Bryce is cool!" Yeah.
Okay.
Now to go to the questions or whatever stuff.
All right, get over yourself, mister. Sit down. So what you been doing, Bryce, since the last time we were on the show, like 7 months ago?
It's hard to remember because that was 7 months. It took a long time, to make this episode. Well, actually, it's just we took a break from it for a little bit, and then we started it again.
Lots happened, though. You had a birthday. How old are you now?
Well, now I'm 8, but this is summer. So when I'm gonna be, so in 2021, I'm gonna be for my birthday 9 in 2021.
Okay. Did you get any new cool things since last time?
Oh, I did get our arcade game.
Like the arcade cabinet?
Yeah, but it doesn't have the coin stuff thingy.
Oh, okay. Wow. Sounds like you've been up to a lot.
Yep, today. And other days.
All right, man. That's awesome. But we're here to do one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's to talk about WWE Payback.
Yeah. It sounds like it's gonna be about payback. I'm gonna give you payback. Like that.
Well, I hope so. With the name being Payback, it better be about payback, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just go over some of the matches. There's 2 unadvertised matches that I saw, but I'm going off the WWE card. Let's talk about the unadvertised matches first, all right? The first unadvertised match that we're not sure yet is going to be AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. Who do you think is going to win that one?
I would say AJ Styles because he's another one of my favorites.
Okay, AJ Styles. It's because he's phenomenal.
I don't really know what that means, but
I don't know what
okay.
that is.
I love it. What about another unadvertised match? Big E, Mr. Chi-Chi Man, versus Sheamus, the 6 foot tall guy who gives Lucky Charms to people.
You mean that the sumo man guy?
No, that's Otis. I'm talking about Sheamus, the redhead guy with the big muscles.
Redhead guy?
I don't know what
We
that
just
is.
saw him on TV.
Oh, I would think the Lucky Charms one would win because...
So Sheamus.
Yeah, because I like Lucky Charms and stuff.
Okay. But you said you liked Big E earlier. Mr. Chi-Chi Man.
Oh,
From the New
yeah.
Day.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Well, which one is it?
Oh.
Lucky Charms or New Day? Pancakes, Lucky Charms.
It's a hard decision because I like pancakes and Lucky Charms, so
Remember that time I made Lucky Charms in your pancakes?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
You
what
don't
that
remember
is.
that? God.
Yeah. Because that was like a long time ago.
Okay, so you haven't made a decision yet. Biggie or Sheamus?
Yeah, I would say Biggie because
So you change your mind, you want Biggie to win.
yeah.
Because of pancakes.
Yeah.
Even though they don't do pancakes anymore.
Yeah, they don't really throw pancakes anymore because the coronavirus.
Right. I like it. All right, now we're on to the advertised matches on the WWE website. No free shout-outs. Okay, we got Dominic and Rey Mysterio, the father-son team, versus Seth Rollins and the stupid dumb idiot from Aussie land, Buddy Murphy.
No, but I think the first one was like, I think the first one's gonna be good.
So
like,
Dominic and Rey Mysterio,
Yeah,
they're gonna win.
yeah.
Why?
I think. Well, because I don't
Because
know.
Australia sucks.
Oh.
Buddy Murphy is terrible.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but I don't really know. It's just I don't really have a favorite of them.
I think you're the same size as Rey Mysterio. Like he's like your height.
What?
Yeah.
So is he just a little guy waddling around?
Yeah, pretty much. He flies around.
What?
Yeah. Not with like real powers, but like he jumps on people and throws their heads off and stuff like that. So you're taking them?
Okay, yeah.
No, it's your choice. I'm not. Don't let me twist your arm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Rey
gonna
Mysterio
go-
and Dominic.
Yeah, I'm going with it.
Okay. Next we got Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley for the U.S. title of the champion of the United States.
What?
Champion of the United States. Who do you think's gonna win that one? Bobby Lashley, the big muscly bound guy that used to slap his butt cheeks when he was posing with his muscles, or Apollo Crews, the guy who can do like 50 flips and pick people up and throw them.
Oh, I think the guy who does backflips because
Apollo
that sounds
Crews.
pretty cool. Because when like you do backflips, it's pretty cool. Like if you put it in like a video on YouTube, it's gonna be pretty popular. There's gonna
Just
be a bunch
backflips,
of-
all you need to do.
Yeah,
So if I did backflips, I get 100 million viewers.
yeah, and even throwing
Okay.
people.
So backflips and throwing people.
Yeah.
And that is why you're picking Apollo Crews to win.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because of backflips.
Because of backflips. I
Mhm.
like it. I like it. People might not like it, but I like it. Because I like you.
Aw, thanks. I'm glad to be on the show.
Fist bump right there. Boom. Then next we got Keith Lee. Keith Lee. Actually, it's Keith Lee, but I like saying Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. You know Randy Orton, right?
I can't remember him.
I don't know
You have a
what that
terrible
is.
memory. I bet you if this was Mega Man X, you'd be spitting off names like... Alright, so you know how Mega Man 3, there's Snake Man, right?
Mhm.
Randy Orton is the Viper. Kind of like a snake. They're like snake cousins. Randy Orton's the tall guy with the tattoos, and he wears the zip hoodie with no sleeves on. He does the RKO out of nowhere. And you got Keith Lee, who... He's just like Apollo. He could do flips and stuff, but he's taller and stronger. He's built like a brick spit house.
I would do the even more better backflips and more stronger one.
So you're going with Keith Lee to win that one.
Yeah.
It's his first pay-per-view match on the WWE main roster.
Well,
So do you think, because Randy Orton's been around for like ever, do you
guess,
think he might win, or do you think the new guy's going to win?
I think that other guy's gonna win because
Keith Lee.
yeah, the guy that has what's it called again? Viper.
Oh, you think so that's Randy Orton.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win because that other guy is a new guy, which is the one that has muscles and can do backflips like the other one.
Okay, so we're going with Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next is the women's tag team title match. You just saw them on the SmackDowns because we just finished watching SmackDown. It's Bayley and Sasha. You know, the ones with the belts and the moo pants. The moo pants.
Yeah.
Moo pants
Yeah.
versus Shayna Baszler with she had the black eye makeup, and Nia Jax, the big lady that Dad has a crush on.
How you doing?
Don't tell Mom.
Okay. Are we gonna show this to Dad, to Mom?
She might hear it. Let's get past that. Let's answer the question.
Okay.
Do you think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are going to beat Sasha and Bayley for the tag team titles?
I don't think so because Sasha has been in there like for a long time. Like I've heard her names a bunch of times. So I think she's going to win.
But her and Bayley are kind of like, they're friends, but they're kind of like beefing, you know? Like, you know, when I come home from work and you're like, Dad. I'm like, Brush, get away from me. And you're like, nah. They're kind of like that right now.
Yeah.
Do you think they can work together?
Yeah, they could try because...
So you think they're going to win?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And also lose because, like, you know how you're playing, like, when you come back home from work, like, I'm like, Dad, and you're like, ah!
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you think they won't be able to be on the same page?
Yeah. They're gonna win, but they're not gonna be on the same page.
Oh, so they're gonna win, but it's gonna be like not like a good win. They're gonna win, but they're still gonna be mad at each other.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
I didn't mean that. I meant like for a long time until they can do what's it called again? When you say like calm down ever,
Relax, chill, get space.
yeah, until they
Decompress.
can chill. Like they will be mad at each other for a long time until they can chill and remember that they're friends.
Okay. All right. And then next match on the card is the main event.
What?
And not me, because I'm the main event on the Still Real After Party. But it's the main event of the show. You got Braun Strowman, the Choo Choo Man.
You mean the sumo man?
No, that's Otis. I'm talking about the Choo Choo Man, the one with the train in his video. And he came out and he beat up that little guy today.
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
You watched it right next to me and we laughed as he threw Drew Gulak around.
Gulak? I can't say that right.
You can say that. Gulak isn't a bad word. It just sounds like it.
Even like fudge.
You can say fudge.
But it sounds like it's a bad word.
No, it does not.
It does!
Okay, we're getting off topic here.
Okay.
Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt the Fiend. You know the Fiend, right?
Mhm.
You know what he looks like, right? Like this?
You
Versus-
mean that guy?
Yeah. Versus the returning butt cheese.
Yep, you still call him the butt cheese.
Yeah. Forever will
Roman
he be a
Reigns.
butt cheese. Yes. Yes, you right. You got it.
I think Roman Reigns is gonna win because he's one of my other favorite ones.
So you think Roman Reigns is going to win?
Yeah.
He's going to win no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's what my mom says.
Yeah. So you think the butt cheese, Senor queso culo.
That's a message for you, Spanish guys that are watching.
Dad probably pronounced that wrong too. So the butt cheese is gonna win. So let me get this straight. You think Senor Butt Cheese, Dominic and Rey Mysterio, Apollo Crews, Randy Orton, and Sasha and Bayley And then for the unadvertised matches, you think AJ Styles and Big E are going to win. Right?
What do you mean by Big E? I don't know what
Big
that is.
E. Big E from freaking New Day.
Oh, yeah, right.
Is that what you said? I don't write this stuff down, man.
Oh, yeah, right. That's what I said.
You sure?
Yes, I did say that. Like, earlier in the episode.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm my tay-tays. Calm my tay-tays. My friend. All right. You want to know who I think's going to win?
Who?
Do you really want to know? Or are you just saying that?
I really want to know. And stop questioning my decisions.
Okay, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. See? Oh, maybe I should have showed you the pictures of who's wrestling. Now I show you the pictures. Do you think you want to change your mind? So it's Dominic and Ray, and that's stupid idiot Ozzy, Buzzy Murphy, and Seth Rollins. You still think these two are going to win?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you still think he's going to win against him? Okay. And you still think... So he still thinks Apollo's going to beat Bobby. That's Keith Lee and that's Randy Orton. Who do you think's going to win?
I think that fat guy, because he looks like another sumo man.
Okay, so you change your answer to Keith Lee. And then this is...
No,
No, it's fine. You can change your answer. Now you got the pictures. All right. You got Sasha and Bailey and Shayna versus Nia. Sasha and Bailey, okay. And then you think Mr. Butt Cheese is going to win.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's my turn, all right? I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win. I'm going to show you who's going to win.
Fine.
All right?
Prove it.
Roman Reigns is just going to spear everybody and go home. He's just going to spear everybody. That's all he's going to do. He's going to rev up like a cartoon. He's going to run in place, and he's going to spear everybody in half, and everyone's going to poop their pants. And that's how Payback's going to win. And with Roman Reigns standing tall, pile of poop of wrestlers that he speared and speared and speared and speared and speared. I still think he's a butt cheese, but I think he's going to win every match.
Me too. Whenever he does a match, I think he's gonna win.
Okay. All right.
Except between hard wrestlers are
like Brock
very
Lesnar.
good. Yeah, and Bray Wyatt.
He's wrestling Bray Wyatt. And he said he don't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, put your hand on your face and just shake your head. All right, your picks are in. My picks are in. Now, the floor is yours. 2 minutes. You can talk about whatever you want, as long as it's clean. Keep it clean. No potties. No potty words.
Okay, now here we are to Bryce's Corner, the end of the show that we can end with. So, I want to give you a tip for, when you play, Mario Brothers. So, when you play Mario Brothers, there's, this top thing, if you go on top of the W, and then, you hit a block, you had to go, walk a little bit, and then when you can't go, you, run, and then try to jump in there, and then you walk, and then there's lifts, and you can go to a warp zone to, different places, and to, play, Mega Man X8,
Whoa. We're talking about Mega Man X8 now?
Yes, because this is my corner.
You're running out of time.
Oh, okay. Mega Man X8. So, if you want to go through the heights in Mega Man X8, be Axel in the stages. So, you fall, and then you, fall, and then you hold X until he, runs out of, time to,
Okay.
drop.
Okay. That's it. Your time is up. I appreciate your video game tips on my wrestling show. I appreciate your time. You are one of the best guests I ever had.
Thanks. I'm glad to be on the show.
Yes. And
Just
go ahead.
Just like I said, just like I said earlier.
Okay. Well, Bryce, it's time for you to get back and play some Borderlands 3. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, every fan. It's nice to be here on the show. So stay tuned for the next episode.
And stay tuned, because that wrestling guy is coming up very, very soon.
Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Still Real pregame. I am your host, Andy, and I am back with one of my favorite guests of all time, the great Bretsky99. But before I let him give his little spiel in the beginning, please remember the word of the day. Anytime you hear this word, please sip on your pregame of choice. So, Bretsky, how you been?
I've been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been pretty good. I'm back on campus, Babson College, so I'm happy to be back here, not having to be stuck at home, being able to see some people, socially distanced, of course. Before this podcast, before we started recording, I've had about five glasses of this really cool brand of milk called Svedka. I've had 5 glasses of that kind of milk within an hour. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pumped up to go.
Oh man, I'm pretty jelly myself. I wish I could try this milk because I am lactose intolerant. To answer Zanka's question from the pod, people of color also are lactose intolerant.
I'd also like to apologize to Mangry and Cesar for me having had that much milk before going on your podcast first, as opposed to the tripod. So sorry, Mangry and Cesar, but Andy's got the rights. Andy was the first one to invite me on. Andy's got the rights.
Yeah. So back the fuck off. Back the fuck off. I did dirty things to get exclusive Bretsky rights. So tell me about those. What's been going on? I haven't talked to you in a long time. I've been out of the loop. I was kidnapped for a little bit. Now I'm back.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. I mean, I have my own podcast now called The Faux Pod on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that bullshit, where I just talk with my friends. Mangria and Jake have been on so far. I plan to get through the rest of the Still Real people. Absolutely. But yeah, other than that, I've just kind of been surviving, got sent home since the last time we recorded this podcast. I've had winter break. I've gotten sent home. Yeah, I mean, I think the last time we really spoke in depth before you kind of left Instagram was about the time that I got kicked off campus, because that was when Decent Mania went on. And Decent Mania was the first thing I did, but when I got back home from being kicked off. So yeah, I'm just kind of surviving, and now I'm just happy to be back on campus.
Oh man, headline: Bretsky kicked off campus due to Decent Mania. Headline right there. I like it. Yeah, I kind of, like you said, I fell off Instagram. I went to a school. It's like breaking news. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't think I broke this news to Mangria either. I went to a school to better myself, to get like a different position, and I fucking dropped the ball and I failed. Like I whiffed it, and I had to reevaluate some stuff. So I kind of got off majority of social media. I'm on Twitter still, but like I got rid of like 90% of social media, trying to refocus. So when I go back to that school, I'm not really distracted. Kind of been keeping in touch with wrestling. It's kind of hard to get back into it, but now with the Thunderdome back, that Thunderdome really got me hyped. Seeing all those people. Kenny Omega apparently made a cameo. I don't know if it's fake or not, but Kenny Omega apparently made a cameo tonight on SmackDown.
You got Kenny Omega, you got Chris Benoit, you got some KKK meetings, you got everything on the Thunderdome.
Oh man, Thunderdome bringing the fucking party. But yeah, I've been off Instagram. But I was out in Arizona for a little bit, and then I was there when the pandemic happened, and then like,
oh shit,
10 weeks into that shit, like that's when I got sent home, and it was a weird drive back from Arizona to Washington. Like, I was going like 100 miles an hour, like everywhere, because like no one was on the road. Fucking ghost town. California, like one of the most crowded places I've ever been in my, like I've lived there my like majority of my life, and one of the crowdedest places ever. Empty. Shit was empty.
Really?
Yeah. And kind of looked like one of those like Walking Dead scenes, like when he just woke up and like he's walking around and there's no one on the road. Yeah. And then,
as long as you don't encounter any zombies, and you're good.
yeah, I was kind of hoping like that's what the whole. It's so funny because I was so cut off from the world at that school. Like, we didn't know what was going on. We were just hearing things. So people were just talking about zombie outbreaks and stuff. And I was kind of like worried about what I was going to get into when I when I left and joined Civilization. But since then, I went back. I started going back to college. I went on the onlines. Man, college sucks. Just because it takes up time. That's all. Like, if I didn't have a job, college wouldn't be hard. But now that I have a job, like, college is a bitch, because it's like I want to go home and do what I want, but I can't because I got to study. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, as an unemployed member of society, I can definitely understand where you come from with that.
Yeah. Then I got to worry about Bryce, and Monica. They're here all the time. It's like, they're like, I don't give a shit about your school. Pay attention to us. And it's like, yeah, I got to do my husband and fatherly duties.
Well, I don't have any kids that I know of on campus, so I that's your boat right there. But yeah, that's got to be a challenge to to handle all that shit.
I mean, with all the Bretsky exposure lately, I'm surprised there aren't no little Bretskys in the buns in the oven.
Oh, when the girls hear that I'm on a wrestling podcast, they're like, "Oh, Bretsky, please hang out with me."
Oh man, I hear you do good in the 45 to 50 demographic.
No, man, no, come on, don't give me that much credit. I go 50 plus.
From what I understand, I read reviews on the dark web about Pod, and apparently you make the older women's clitoris like raisins turn to grapes.
It's funny that you say that too, because my highest demographic is like 18 to whatever, whatever that age group is, because that's who it's targeted to.
Uh-huh.
But because my mom listens to it, my dad listened to it, and like they kind of post about it, so like my second highest demographic, it goes from like 18 to 20 something to like 40s and like 50s, and like it's weird. It's a really weird mix of people that I have listening to my podcast.
Headline: Faux Pod turns raisins into grapes. I love it.
You heard it here first.
Okay, we gotta get back on topic. We're here to talk about WWE Payback, which is on this Sunday, August 30th, on the WWE Network, which is confusing as fuck, by the way, because it's presented by Hulu. And Bryce, the whole time we were watching SmackDown, was thinking that Payback's on Hulu. But
yeah, I mean, I could understand that confusion.
My pregame eyes see Hulu before WWE Network. So little marketing fuck up fumble right there. But it's on the WWE Network, 7 Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. There's 2 unadvertised matches that I saw on other websites. So I'm going to get your thoughts on these. First, it's AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. Unadvertised, not on the WWE website.
Good. It should happen. I mean, I feel like that should have happened at SummerSlam and not on SmackDown when Jeff Hardy won.
Fucking fact.
So, yeah, I mean, absolutely. I don't understand why it wouldn't be on the card. Like, even though Payback is stupid because it's happening right after, and it's really just at this point for Keith Lee and for the women's tag. It like you have to have 2 pay-per-views in a row that you don't have the IC title on. You have to have it, and that's not only that. It's 2 pay-per-views in a row with no AJ Styles, so you got to have it on there. That's what I'm very happy to hear.
Yes, hopefully this unadvertised match is like at least. I would suck if AJ Styles got put on the pre-show, but at least something to open the card with. That would be great.
Yeah.
And if that match does come with Sami Zayn popping up early on tonight on SmackDown, with who do you think would win if they do the unadvertised match between AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy?
I'll tell you what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
If it's real, I feel like it'll be on the pre-show, Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles, but Sami Zayn interferes, and then someone comes out, or like Stephanie comes on, like in her on the TV screen, and it's like, okay, to kick off Payback, the main card is gonna be a triple threat. So I feel like it's gonna end up being the main card triple threat match: Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. And I think that Jeff Hardy's gonna get the win by like doing the whole thing where like maybe like Sami Zayn hits a haluva kick and on Jeff Hardy's gonna go pin him. And then AJ Styles throws him away and like talks shit to Sami Zayn, and then Jeff Hardy rolls up AJ Styles. I think it's going in an AJ Styles Sami Zayn non-title feud. So I think Jeff Hardy retains, but through like some kind of fuckery where it's like a triple threat fuckery.
Oh my god! So we got a downgrade with an upgrade, and a schmozzy finish, turning my raisin into a grape. That's a great idea. I like that. I'd take that to the bank. That's a good. I like how that would play out. That would be a really good idea to put it on the pre-show and then be like, "No, putting this on the main show, triple threat. Let's go." But I can't see that happening because Sami Zayn just came back. But that would be a great idea. That would be cool if it was AJ versus Jeff. Jeff wins clean with AJ attacking the knee and trying to use the knee to hurt him. And Jeff wins clean, and then they do a undisputed Intercontinental Champion going into Survivor Series.
Ooh, I like that. I like that idea of like the Cena versus Punk.
Yeah,
who's the rightful WWE champion? I like that idea.
Yeah, but they should drag it out more, not just like right away. But I don't know. Only time will tell. And we might have wasted a great idea on a match that might not even happen because it's unadvertised. And then the next unadvertised match, it's really weird to me. Big E versus Sheamus. Now, I saw that on the CBS website, CBS Sports. It's got Sheamus versus Big E. Who do you think would win in that?
Well, I feel like they would have had to build that up tonight because, I mean, it makes sense from like a couple of from before SummerSlam when like Sheamus is like, "Hey, fuck you, Big E. You're not the leader. You brought Retribution here." And Big E's like, "No, fuck you. I'm going to take the charge against Retribution." It makes sense. And that would be some fucking bangers of matches. But I actually don't see that happening on Payback. But if it did happen, you have to have Big E win. Because that's a weird one because Sheamus shouldn't be losing, but neither should Big E. So, but I feel like they have more stock in Big E at this point, so I would have to say Big E would win. But like it would be some kind of weird interference. Like Shorty G comes out, it's like, haha, like I'm short, it's my little gimmick now, and then Big E like rolls up Sheamus when he's all confused or something like that. But Big E would win.
Big E would win. They would have to have him win because like. They made this big announcement, like he's going on his own, and like he has to just win everything. And like it would be nice to see him struggle and get a victory too. And it doesn't have to be, and enough with the 50-50 shit. Just let him win everything. I mean, he won tonight. He got payback on Miz and Morrison. But if that match does happen, I definitely think Big E's got to win. I would pick Big E to win. Right now, with these two non-advertised matches, I would need to buy some more queso dip because watching these matches, I'd be on the edge of my seat trying to figure out who's going to win these things.
Listen. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't have nachos without queso. So the nacho is the classic wrestling watching food. So you got to have some queso with it.
Queso, yes, definitely have some queso. You know, it kind of drives me nuts though about the whole queso thing. I go on my old man rants all the time. Queso is cheese. So when you go to like a Qdoba or like a Chipotle and they ask you if you want queso, it's like, well, yeah, I already asked for cheese, but they talk about liquid cheese. But everyone gets it when you say queso. You want the liquid cheese to drizzle on stuff. But that's for another show.
Oh, you're right. I mean, my roommate's Mexican. And I took Spanish for many years. Like I know that queso is just cheese. Like it's not specified as like the nacho dipping cheese. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm with you on that old man rant about queso. Queso is cheese.
Marketing. Queso sounds fun, so it's a dip. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun for Taco Bell to put in their commercials.
Yeah. Oh man, where the hell did I go off on that? Might be these seltzers. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you too. I switched to seltzers. I'm seltzer exclusive now.
Really?
Yeah. I have traded in my big boy underpants for thongs and G-strings and hard seltzers because these things, they give me loosey-goosey and I love it. But on to the advertised shows. Advertised match on WWE Payback. Speaking of queso, we got Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and the stupid idiot Aussie piece of shit Buddy Murphy.
Ooh, fight! Those them's are fighting words, Andy.
Oh, there's still no love lost between me and that fuck and that stupid fucking country. These seltzers are getting me hyped up, but I'll put that aside. And we'll hear from him later in this show. Unfortunately, I can't have him on with you, but we'll hear from him later in this show, so it's going to be great. But who do you think is going to win, Dominic and Rey or Seth and Murphy?
Dominic and Rey have to win because you had Dominic lose in a valiant. By the way, fucking props to Dominic. That was a fucking masterpiece at SummerSlam. But you had him lose despite the valiant effort. His mom came out and Rey was there. You had him lose despite really fighting back. You have to have them get the comeuppance because it's almost like you can't go to a street fight or a stipulation match from here because you started with the stip match.
Yeah,
you started with the street fight, so it's not like it naturally progresses. And it's like, all right, Dominic, I'm gonna challenge you to a street fight. Like, no, it already happened. So I think that they need to kind of end the feud here. I think that Dominic and Rey win, and I feel like that drives the wedge between Murphy and Seth. Ooh. So I feel like this progresses Seth and Murphy's storyline and maybe sends Seth into deeper madness and turns Murphy babyface. But I think you have to have Rey and Dominic win.
Oh, so Seth takes the pin and not Seth, Murphy takes the pin and Seth whoops his ass type of thing, or
yeah, maybe like Seth. Like Seth is like kicking ass, and then Murphy's like, I'm gonna tag myself in to prove myself to my leader, and he just gets his fucking ass kicked or something like that.
Ooh, I like it. I like that. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they started with they're doing like the Benjamin Button effect. They start with the hardcore shit, and then they're gonna end with a match of wits. They're gonna play chess.
Well, they did that with Orton and Edge, and that worked.
Yeah, they had the greatest wrestling match of all time.
Man, if they didn't have that title, I would have loved that so much more. But it was such a good match. They had such great matches.
Well, they're getting really WWE's getting real sassy lately. Ever since the coronavirus situation, they're mocking the Dave Meltzers of the world.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know that Vince sitting there like, "Huh, fuck you, Meltzer.
Suck my grapefruits." Grapefruit seltzers, by the way, are pretty money. So essentially, I'm drinking Vince's ball juice.
The best ball juice in the world. 100. It's 100% ball juice.
100%. Oh, 100%. That's the Zenka and Jake thing. Boom. What's up? I definitely think. I think Rey and Dominic should win. But it's kind of weird because they're already advertising Rey versus Seth on Monday Night Raw. So.
That's right.
It could just be like they lose and then it's a payback match after a payback match. But
I know what you're saying, but I also don't agree with the advertising of that right now. Like, I don't think you can have it because the pay-per-view is named Payback and it's so soon. It's like having them lose twice. It's like I can't believe in Dom. It's the Ziggler. I call it the Ziggler effect. Like, I will never believe in Dominic.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I like it. Oh yeah, but it's so dumb. Like, why are they advertising Ray versus Seth? Why not put a stipulation into the whatever?
The other eye versus the other eye.
Yeah. Next advertised match, we got United States Champion Apollo versus Bobby Lashley. And the Hurt Business looks like they're going to be part of this match too, as the advertisement shows. So, who you got, and what do you think of the new United States Championship?
I like the new belt. I didn't mind the old belt. I don't know why so many people hated on the old belt. I didn't mind it. I thought it was nice looking. I like the new belt too, though. I think it's really cool looking, and like how it's like you can tell like that. It doesn't look like a secondary belt. Like, I would buy, like, if AEW revealed that as their top belt, or like if some small promotion revealed that as their top belt, I wouldn't be like, that's not a top belt. So it looks important. But yeah, Lashley's gonna win because I've been thinking that MVP was gonna win for the past like 20 times or however many times he's faced Apollo at this point. Mm-hmm. Lashley's got to win because they got to salvage it. Because he lost the WWE title match because of Lana, and now Lana's doing whatever the fuck she's doing with Natalya. But by the way, thank God Mickie James is back. But other than that, yeah, I think Lashley has to win because it. Then also Lashley winning kind of sets in motion the whole breakup of the Hurt Business, as Cesar likes to call it. But yeah, I you can't have Lashley lose unless they're doing the MVP turns on Lashley or Shelton Benjamin turns on Lashley at this point, which is too soon. I think you have to have Bobby Lashley win. He can celebrate with his sisters later.
With his sisters, oh man. Speaking of his sister, Sami Zayn came back tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
That's good. That's a good tie-in. I definitely think Bobby should win. It would be nice to keep Apollo with the title because that title to me screams Apollo Creed from Rocky IV. And
it does.
And I think it should stay on Apollo. But if Lashley loses, like Lashley, I hear you, buddy. I hear you going potty. Next time, maybe close the door. That would be cool. It's all right.
Thanks. I thought you were an open door household.
We are an open door household, but not. We were recording a podcast. That's okay, bud. I still love you. What was I saying? If Bobby doesn't win, like, where does he go from here? He's just gonna rule Raw Underground with no title and no potential future. Because I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Bobby Lashley owns DL Madden on Raw Underground.
Yeah. That sucks, man. I hate to be Dio Madden, man. Unless he's just a glutton for punishment. He got owned by Brock. He gets owned in the underground. I mean, maybe he's the leader of Retribution.
Oh God. You think enough people remember him being on commentary for that?
I don't even think so. I don't think people already forgot about Retribution. I mean, all they got was a name drop tonight, and that was about it.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. That would be another fucking hour of the podcast by talking about Retribution. But yeah, that's interesting.
So you got Bobby winning.
Yeah.
All right. I think Apollo should win, but I want Bobby to win. And then next we're going on to Mr. I wear a skirt and a t-shirt now, bask in his glory. versus and changed his fucking music, dude. Like, what the fuck? His music was so... I don't like Keith Lee as a wrestler just because...
Really?
Well, no, it's because it's the whole, like, get off my lawn mentality I have.
Oh, yeah. Because you hate it. I forgot you hate NXT.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like new people coming in and doing stuff. I'm an old timer, damn it. And, but they changed his music. His music was the shit. And so we got Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. Who you got? what you think's gonna happen is an RKO coming out of nowhere.
I'll tell you what. I saw some of Sam's rants. I got like that, like the rant suggestions, and I agree with him on some of the stuff that he put out today. I'm sorry to say, Andy, but like he mentioned something about how like the whole shit with the music, like copyright, and like you have to pay a lot, which I understand from a fiscal aspect, makes sense. But also he mentioned, Sam mentioned on one of his rants that if they have Drew come back at Payback, then stupid, because kayfabe has his skull fractured, so that's just like he should not be walking. But I think Keith Lee is winning. I don't understand all these people who are like, oh, Keith Lee's buried. Like he's getting in a feud with Randy Orton in a pay-per-view match against Randy fucking Orton right away. Like, he's not buried. I think Keith Lee is winning. I think Keith Lee should win. I don't know, because Randy Orton is one of these guys who can take a loss, especially at this point in his career, and especially because Keith Lee is not a legend; he's a rookie, technically on the main roster. So it can be like that whole excuse, like, I only kill legends, I don't kill rookies, blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
But I think that Keith Lee should win. I think Keith Lee should win. I think Keith Lee will win. I think that he'll kick out of an RKO and it'll frustrate the fuck out of Orton. But I think Keith Lee will win.
I would love to see Randy Orton take a spirit bomb.
Oh, he'll sell for him too.
It would be so great. And then, I kind of got like a whole, I agree with you about like how people think he's buried. We can blame Little Caesars for that shit, Mr. Hot and Ready $5 pizza. All right. Everybody expects hot and ready shit. All right. Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay. Just let time happen. I mean, Keith Lee will be at the level. I just don't like him because he's new. Fuck all new guys. But he'll be there, and soon I'll be cheering on Keith Lee when the new Rusev comes in. Not, I'm saying Rusev is coming. I'm saying it's like the new archetype of Rusev, Lars, whatever.
Oh, Lars should come back. No, don't forget about Lars. He's been working out on his Instagram.
Oh man, so he's the leader of Retribution then.
Oh, please have him lead those midgets.
Him and fucking Kayla Braxton are the leaders of Retribution.
Kayla. This entire time, that's just all he does.
Kayla. I can just picture Lars as a wedding planner and his assistant is Kayla Braxton. And every time, like something's late at the wedding, Kayla.
No, that's a feud built into itself. Like fucking like how Angel Garza flirts with everyone. Just have Angel Garza flirt with fucking Kayla. Then Lars comes out and says, Kayla, Angel is not the right man for you, Kayla. And there you go. There's a feud.
I love it.
Oh, hey there, Campus Police. I haven't had milk tonight. Hey, Campus Police. Go on, Andy. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Campus Police, fuck that wrestling guy. Fuck him. Fuck him in his ear. Fuck him in his other ear. I don't have to say that to the world because I whisper it in his ear every fucking night when we lay down. So, now back to the show. So you think Keith Lee's gonna win, and you don't think it's possible? Do you think there's gonna be like a Drew McIntyre music play, and then he's distracted, Keith Lee wins?
That could be. I mean, I wouldn't do that on a pay-per-view though. Even though this isn't a bullshit pay-per-view, I wouldn't do that on a pay-per-view. Like, because Sam is right. Again, I apologize for saying that, Andy, but Sam is right. Drew should be out for the next month, at least. Because kayfabe has his skull broken in fucking half. Like, he shouldn't be, like, have clips of him in the hospital being, like, slurring his words. Like, go that far.
Trying to walk again. Trying to keep queso on a chip.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's or he can't use real cheese, so he's got to use queso cheese because it's easy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wants the mozzarella, but he's like, oh, fuck, all I got is this queso.
Yeah. Or he thinks he's shaving with shaving cream, but he's using queso because his head's fucked up.
He's using fucking like cheese whiz. He's spraying it all over his face.
Yeah. I like that. That'd be so awesome. Because
he's like, he calls Randy. He's like, Roman. I mean, fucking who am I fighting?
Oh, that'd be great if he came back like Saturn, Remember when Saturn used to have those brain injuries and he had Moppy?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. Drew just comes out, starts drinking all the time
Yeah.
because he's Scottish.
Oh, yeah, even better.
Gets Randy all drunk. He's like, I never wanted to fight you.
I love it. So, I definitely think Keith Lee should win, as much as I don't like new guys. But he should win, or you might as well just fucking send him back to Evolve. Because, like, you're going to put him in a skirt and put a shirt on him, change his music, and then lose his first big match. Yeah, send him to fucking Evolve if that happens.
Honestly.
All right, next we got an amazing match. We got the Women's Tag Championship match.
Oh, yes.
Sasha and Bayley versus Shayna and one of my other loves, Nia Jax.
So fucking excited for this.
Oh, you're excited. Please, indulge me.
I can't wait. I cannot wait until fucking Sasha turns on Bayley or Bayley turns on Sasha and they lose in 2 seconds. I cannot fucking wait for this 5-star technical classic of a match.
You think it's going to be 2 seconds?
It's not. I've been saying this from the beginning, as have a lot of people. The whole reason that there's the Payback pay-per-view is so that Bayley or Sasha can turn on each other and they lose the tag titles. The whole point of this pay-per-view is to change the women's tag titles. And then you're gonna have the whole thing where it's like Nia and Shayna, the odd couple. Ho, ho. One's a fat person who fucking hurts everyone she's in the ring with. The other's an MMA fighter. How will they ever get along? Whoa! So that'll go on for the next like 10 months because they have no other tag teams.
A Booker Goldust type situation.
Exactly. Yeah, Booker Gold. Fucking imagining Nia now in the fucking Goldust bodysuit and the face paint.
Oh, dude, don't get me hard right now.
No, this is gonna end in the long-awaited Bayley Hot Sasha breakup. And Nia and Shayna are gonna get the win in the tag titles, and then they're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck? We didn't actually want to win the titles. We just wanted to beat these people up." And they're gonna have to figure out a way. They're gonna like accidentally win, all their matches. But Nia and Shayna are gonna win really quickly because of the breakup of Sasha and Bayley.
They're leaning like it looks like it's gonna be Sasha turning on Bayley because. And it can work either way. Even if Sasha takes the pin, Bayley could turn on her and be like, "You're worthless. You lost your title. Now you lost our titles," and kick her ass. Or Sasha could just be like, walk away while Bayley's waiting for a tag. After Bayley's been belittling her with words the whole match. And Nia, I like that Goldust idea. She can shatter my wet dreams any day.
I'll tell you what I want. And I've been thinking about this for a long time because I feel like the end goal should always be face Bayley versus heel Dakota Kai. What I really would like, because I think that Bayley, all the props in the fucking world to her as well. She and Sasha have been carrying the main roster. They have been so good for so long, and the heel turn is something that everyone wanted for a while. Sasha, far better heel than face.
Of course.
Sasha needs to be the heel. Sasha needs to turn on Bayley. What I would like to see happen is Sasha turns on Bayley. They have their whole spat. And Sasha goes over Bayley.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, a.k.a. Straight Sonya, get called up.
Oh, God.
Bayley being the face, is like, "Listen, Dakota, don't be like me. You're going down the same path that I was going." And it leads to a match between them at WrestleMania where Dakota Kai goes over Bayley. That's what I want to see. Like the whole story is like, because everyone's like Dakota Kai is Bayley, and then they turned heel. Like Dakota Kai heel turn was better than Bayley heel at the beginning. So I want to see this lead to Sasha going over Bayley, Dakota and Raquel getting called up, Bayley kind of trying to mentor Dakota Kai, then Dakota Kai being like, "No, fuck you," or "Oi, no, fuck you," as Sam would say. And then going right into WrestleMania, Dakota goes over, then Raquel eventually turns on Dakota, or vice versa, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's what I want to see.
Oh my God, that was hard to keep up with, but I definitely get it. I see it. Dakota has also been a better heel than a face. Like, I could give less of a shit about Dakota Kai when she was a face. heel Dakota, amazing. I definitely think. I don't know. I don't see it with Bailey. Like, it just drives me insane that I have to see her on my TV as much because you try. I don't know if it's just the heel thing and it's working on me and I'm getting worked, bro, or whatever. But like when she tries to make jokes that are totally not funny, they're still not even funny when I know they're not supposed to be funny.
You shot yourself into a work, brother.
I guess so. Jesus. Maybe it's because I want more Nia on my TV. If I could see, like, if they were to make a 3-person like tag belt for the females, if I could see Raquel or Reina Gonzalez, whichever one it is nowadays, Nia Jax, and Piper Nevin,
Oh God.
the fucking Girthquakes. Oh my goodness.
What about a faction? I'm gonna run this by you. A faction: Nia, Nyla, Raquel Gonzalez, Piper Nevin, and Awesome Kong.
Oh my goodness. That's the Jesus Christ. I don't even know. There's like the Titans that Hercules fights in the Hercules animated movie. Jesus, that's a whole lot of women.
That's a whole lot of woman for a whole lot of man.
I'm not man enough, but I'll take that challenge.
Yeah, the cause of death.
Cost of death. Oh man, but I think Reina Gonzalez is going to be good when she gets on the main roster. I just wish, honestly, if they would just give one show to the ladies, it would be good.
That would be good. I mean, they should, because they have so many. Like, I mean, obviously the whole joke about Dana Brooke, like opportunity, like all that, but she's fucking really improved. You have people who like Raquel or Reina Gonzalez. You have the Robert Stone brands and shit like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that, like call it evolution. Even like, all that. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That would be a great show because you have enough talent. And then you don't have to worry about people signing with AEW because then we got a women's only show. And
right.
But
exactly, yeah.
They have enough talent.
But AEW has no women's roster.
Yeah, they do not. Like, I think I'm on the women's roster. Ever since I made the switch to seltzers, I think I'm on the women's roster.
They're progressive enough to where you go to Tony Khan and be like, I am a woman today, and they will let you on the women's roster.
I am Nyla's +1.
That's a night out. You, Nyla, and Vicky. That's a night out.
Oh my goodness! I already told Mangria as I'm taking it. I'm laying on my back. I'm taking it from Nyla, and fucking Vicky is sitting on my face while I'm saying my ABCs. It's gonna be ugly.
Vicky's just yelling at you the entire time.
I'm trying to turn that raisin into grape.
Oh God.
Yeah, that would have a weird queso taste.
Yeah, Nyla's dripping in queso.
Oh, that would be great. She brings it into the bedroom. I don't spit on it. I use queso.
Oh, that's gonna burn. Especially if she gets it right out of the machine, right? The queso right out of the machine.
Oh yeah,
pours it over you. It's the new wax. Queso is the new wax.
Yeah, gas station queso. It's not 7-Eleven, not Sheetz, not Wawa. It's fucking gas station, like low end Circle K shit.
That a meth head just gave you this queso.
Yeah. Oh, well, since we're on the topic, I mean, I know you're not old enough, but if Yingling made a milk, would you drink Yingling milk?
Yeah. I'd be willing to try everything once. I mean, listen, Svedka made a milk that I really enjoyed tonight, so like I'll try Yingling milk.
Yingling milk. I'm not a fan of Yingling, and it's the worst. And anyone I know that's from PA and Port Jervis, New York, and any other place that likes Yingling, I hate you, but it's okay if you like it, but I hate you.
Being from Jersey, I can attest that Yingling is very popular.
And it's annoying. Like, it's so annoying when people tell Yingling's the best fucking beer, bro, and like whatever.
People think it's exotic because of the name. Like, I've never had Yingling milk. Like legitimately, I've never had it. So, like, but people would be like, oh man, people are like, oh man, should I get Bud Light? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna go for the Yingling because it sounds fancier.
Oh, and it's trash. Straight trash. I don't care who you are. At me, bro. At me. You can't at me on Instagram because I ain't on that shit. But Yingling fucking trash. Yingling is the queso of beer.
Hey, wait. Hey, queso. No, I feel like if you have enough Yangling, you want the queso though.
Oh yeah. Well, fine. Yingling is the gas station queso.
There you go. Where like you'll ingest it and you like all of a sudden like be a hole in your body because of it.
I'll have a hole in my body because of Nyla. All right, back to so you got Sasha and Bailey losing that match.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome tangent, by the way. I love it. It makes sense. The whole like, oh, how do we get along? We're the new tag champs, and then they spark like a freaking like they should, if that happens, they should do skits, kind of like Team Hell No.
Oh my god. Fucking Shayna trying to teach Nia how to like do MMA shit.
Yeah, and then Nia trying to teach how she can be a bad worker.
Nice. I hope they do something where it's like Nia's like hanging out with Shayna and them be like, I'm the fifth horsewoman, guys.
or Nia's there and Shayna's there, and then they both head to the ring for their match, and then you didn't see Skinny Chick and Roddy Strong's wife because Nia was there. Oh.
Oh god.
I love Nia. Yeah, that's a good pick. I definitely picked that too. And let's move on. So the main event. No one
another obvious one.
Yeah, exactly. This one's pretty obvious. But no one saw it coming. I sure shit didn't see it coming until I listened to a bunch of like insider podcasts, and they all said Roman Reigns is coming back, and then Roman Reigns came back. But the main event of Payback is Universal Champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns versus the Monster Braun Strowman. A lot of fucking nicknames in this. They didn't put the big dog. They didn't put the big dog in here.
The big dog. That's on Cole.
Okay. So everyone else is self-proclaimed the Fiend, the Monster, and he's the big dog only because Michael Cole.
Big dog. Yeah.
Okay. So who you got in this three-way no holds barred triple threat, which is like an implied task because all triple threats are no disqualification. So
yeah, I never get that. Like I don't. That's always a thing that everyone talks about. It's like, what's the difference between no DQ, no holds barred, all that shit? Like it's all the same. Like every triple threat, to my knowledge, has been no DQ. So
it's the difference between queso dip and cheese.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I actually still can't see it coming because I look directly into Roman's teeth, and it's like looking right at the sun during an eclipse.
I must be blind as fuck because I didn't notice the teeth.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. I am old though. I am old.
Forgot to put on the reading glasses and go, oh, there it is.
I didn't have on my reading glasses.
Oh boy. But yeah, Roman pins Braun. I say Roman pins Braun due to Alexa and Nikki cross interference. But you can't have the Fiend get pinned or submitted. You can't have the Fiend get pinned because the whole point is the Fiend versus Roman, and I really am happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Fiend versus Roman because of this, but Roman, by the way, Sam, he's a fucking heel. Roman, as the heel, beats Braun, turns Braun back babyface, and has Roman be a Universal Champion, but Roman has to pin Braun due to some kind of fuck shit.
Oh, that's interesting because I see Braun taking the pin and Braun like disappearing for a while, like I'm out of here for like six months, come back for the Rumble type shit.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, as much as I love Braun, you got to open it up to some other people.
And overexposure is probably killing him right now. But
oh yeah,
I definitely see him taking the pin, and the whole choo-choo train gimmick is not cool at all.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I always forget about it, and then it'll come out, your choo choo or whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, oh motherfucker, I forgot, I forgot about this.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. I don't like it at all. I understood it when he did it around the ring, but I don't need it in a fucking entrance. Just like I didn't need Aleister Black when he was like, I didn't need that.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what though, that grew on me. That and the Ricochet noise grew on me over time. The train noise does not. Like, to me, the train noise, it's like the regular Braun entrance music was like a good nacho, but then the train noise is when like your buddy brings over that like rancid queso they've kept in their fridge for a couple of days.
Oh,
That's what that is.
the one that they like left open like overnight, and then they
Yeah, it's like they tried to seal it in the Ziploc, but they didn't get the Ziploc all the way.
Oh, even worse. All I think about when I hear that the Braun Choo Choo is like this old Disney show thing when when Bryce was a wee lad and he watched the Disney Channel and the chick would all aboard the choo choo train and they start spelling, and that's all I think of when I hear Braun's new music.
So you think of Disney, and then you see this massive fucking guy coming out and going like, "Roar!" Like, I'm gonna throw women around, you know. Oh, fucking Christ! What a contrast.
Yes, very quaint. I don't know. I thought that quaint would sound good right there.
There you go. Now we're in the educational section of podcast.
Yes. Well, we already learned. What is it? We learned how to turn raisins into grapes. So what would that be? Botany. We had botany earlier.
This is a botanist's dream listening to this.
Yes. Well, that does it. For the.
Well, who's your pick? Who's your pick for the title?
Oh yeah, I definitely think Roman's winning. I don't see unless you think Retribution comes in.
Ooh, I think Roman could be the Roman. It's either Roman or Miz in my mind. It's either Roman or Miz who's running Retribution.
Oh, because they planted that seed like 2 weeks ago where he was late.
Well, because Miz has been late for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Usually, Bretsky, that's not a good thing when women are late for 2 weeks.
You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, that's how you get
the third Mizanin child's on the way.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think they're even going to go through with the Retribution thing and they just make sure we forget about it? Kind of like Otis was Money in the Bank for a while.
Well, he still brings it out. He still brings it out at least. I think they're going to have to go with it. I think that it's a product of COVID. Absolutely, it's a product of COVID. But I feel like it's the catalyst for Miz to go on and I feel like there's a catalyst for Miz to have one last world title run. And I feel like it's also the catalyst to have John Morrison be that super beloved babyface that he once was. So I do believe that's gonna be Miz, but yeah.
Do you think they're gonna have a leader on SmackDown and a leader on Raw, or do you think it's gonna be a sole brand? Because they've been fucking with both brands.
Well, I think that it's like Miz saying "fuck you, WWE." You know, I think if they were smart, they would also tie it into Talking Smack coming back, where it's like, because that was the Miz's one of his most famous promos, if not his most famous promo on Talking Smack against D-Bry. So I feel like they could tie it all in, like, you know, you're bringing this show back, like that was my show. You know, like fuck you to corporate who's held me down, all that shit. So I feel like it could be just Miz being on SmackDown, but causing chaos throughout the entirety of every other brand.
Huh. See, I'm unsure. Like, I want to say Miz. The popular decision is Miz. Some popular decision is Roman. But, you know, Sami Zayn came back tonight, and he could be a good fit because he's such a great mouthpiece. But he's got the Intercontinental title thing to worry about.
Yeah.
Some people are suspecting that it could be Rusev, but
nah.
I think it would be great since Wade Barrett came back on commentary.
Ooh,
they let it
tie it on.
Yeah, if they let it go out a little bit longer to at least maybe Survivor Series, and then fucking Wade Barrett, fucking Nexus 2.0, because apparently they were supposed to bring the Nexus back for WrestleMania, but coronavirus.
You know what would be interesting too is if it was the duo of Cesaro and Nakamura, because their whole thing is like, you know, we're pure wrestlers, we've been underutilized. So that would be interesting, Cesaro, Nakamura.
They would have to have a mouthpiece, though.
Sami Zayn.
But they just shunned him today.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Yeah, they shunned him.
That's right. They shunned him.
I don't know. It's a real who shot Mr. Burns situation.
I like it though. As weird as Retribution's been booked, I like the fact that I don't know. I like it.
Maybe it's a spider from Rowan's cage that lived to tell the tale.
Man,
He-
I don't know if you saw the because you didn't see it in the Instagram chat because I sent it, but I don't know if you saw this article about Rowan or you watched the interview with him and Chris Van Vliet. But Rowan was talking about his ideas for the cage. That was the fucking genius ideas that he had. I don't know if you saw this, but he was like, yeah, let's have the world's smallest woman from India be in the cage and have it be like a thing where Rowan, the character, is trying to hide her and keep her from the horrors of the world and how they would hurt her, and have him be like a weird, like a tweener of like he's trying to help people but he's an asshole. He could have saved that fucking gimmick. He had some really good ideas for that.
That's pretty wild. I didn't hear that one, and I heard him on Ryback's show, and he didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, you got to listen, and to anyone listening who hasn't listened to it, you got to listen to him on Chris Van Vliet because he talked about that shit. It was fucking brilliant. I never knew that the guy was that adept at character choices for himself, which I guess you kind of have to be. But all the shit he proposed was fucking better than what we got. So props to Rowan for that. And I feel like they should have gone with what he said.
And what were his other ones? Or are you just gonna let me find out for myself?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. At this stage of my mental comprehension, I can't remember if he said anything else. But that's the one I remember.
I will chalk it up to it being late and all that milk you're fighting. You're fighting the urge to go to sleep.
I had about 5 glasses of milk in an hour and I haven't eaten in a while, so it's been a fun night.
All right, well, I'll let you head off to bed. I appreciate your picks. I definitely think Roman's gonna win, and I definitely think Retribution will pop up. No leader revealed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long they keep this going with no leader. Because if you wait too long, it'll get stale.
It might, but I still don't think they know what they're doing.
Yeah, no. This has just been saying we need something to spice it up, so just throw some fucking small guys from the indies on there, and we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, there's some tiny-ass guys on there. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this segment. Coming up soon, we got a word from that wrestling guy. He's finally going to get shit off his chest, and I got some shit to get off my chest. Just remember, the word of the day was this. So remember, go back and rewind if you didn't take sips as you heard it. But the word of the day was this. Have a sip of your favorite pregame, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Still Real pregame. Up next, we got our favorite segment coming back. We're getting ready for our party, so it's got to get done fast. Fuck or fight with a little bit of buy or burn mixed in with it. Don't forget the word of the day. Word of the day still applies. Let's go. Monica's naked right now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're so naked right now.
No, I'm not.
But we're getting ready for our party. We got to do this quick. And Bretsky reminded me that I missed a match earlier, so we got to go over that match. So let's get over that thing first. King Corbin is going to fight Matt Riddle. Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know
I
who
don't
Matt
know what
Riddle
that
is.
is.
Matt Riddle is the former UFC guy with the long hair, Derek guy with the slippers, and he's been accused of improper sexting to local women's at local wrestling shows. And then we all know what King Corbin looks like. He pretty much has the same body type as me, but he's tall.
No, is that the guy that always wears like the wife beater? It's
Yeah.
like super tight, looks like a bra.
Yeah.
Okay, or like a gut sucker.
The compression shirt.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a girdle, but
Yeah.
for men, I guess.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, I just don't like him, so I'm gonna say like the other guy, UFC guy.
Matt Riddle.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so now we got that off the list.
Wait, hold on. Did we like confirm and like or reconfirm that I'm not a wrestling fan? So
Yeah,
these are not educated like.
No one in my family's a
choices.
wrestling fan but me. You kind of just like forced at gunpoint every time I want to record something. Just
much.
like Bryce doesn't know any of the wrestlers we talk about even after we watch the show.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You know my opinion on wrestling fans, and I'm not gonna voice it because then I'll probably get a lot of hate.
I haven't showered in a couple days, so I think you're on par with your assumptions. But let's get back to what everyone listens to
Okay.
you for.
Okay.
Fuck or fight and buy or burn. This is
Okay.
Fuck or Fight Andy edition.
Okay.
So these are people that in wrestling that I potentially would like to smash. And while we're looking at the ones I want to smash, we should look about their gear or their merchandise to see if you would buy or burn it.
Now, when you mean smash, you do mean like some...
Either they will stir my guts or I will stir their guts.
Andrew.
The cutty will be got.
Andrew.
What?
That's a terrible thing to say.
They will beat my guts or I'll beat
Those
their guts.
terms are so disgusting. Why can it be
This
like
is wrestling.
we will be intimate?
It's wrestling. It's raw.
Oh my god. Okay, go.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the merch first on
Alright.
this one. This one's Nyla Rose.
Okay.
Look at the merch. What do you think? We got this
Oh, look,
awesome...
that one looks stupid. It looks like Law and Order SVU.
That's an SVU shirt.
That's stupid.
And then this is...
No. Oh, no, I don't like that one either.
What about this one?
No, you know how I feel about people and like
But what about this
prints
one?
on shirts.
This one looks cool. Nyla
Okay,
Rose.
that one's not bad. Yeah, that one I'll accept.
So we'll buy one of her shirts.
Only one, yeah,
And burn
and
the
that's.
other 4 on Pro Wrestling
But do they
Tees.
know what shirt I'm saying like is approved or not?
It's the Nyla Beat Yo Ass World Tour.
Yeah, that
You
one.
like that. What about the Arrowhead?
The Arrowhead's not bad. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, why not?
All right, now, Nyla Rose, are we fucking or are we fighting?
God, see, you're putting me in a bad position because I want to do neither. I don't want to fight her because
Would you fuck
she's
to get...
fucking huge and she'll probably kill me. But I don't want to fuck her because then I don't want to suffocate.
What do you want? So would you fuck her to get out of fighting her?
No, I'd rather fight her to get out of fucking her, personally.
All right. I would fuck. And I'd want to fight
No,
after.
I just literally, you know who I'd look like? What's that one guy? He was really weird. He looked like a baby and he was bald. He was funny. He was with that one chick that I don't like. That's super annoying. The one who does the stupid like moonwalk thing.
Oh, James Ellsworth?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would look like in the ring if I was like facing her.
Oh, God.
That's literally what I'd look like.
So you're what's the verdict? Are you fucking or are you fighting?
I have to choose one, and I'd rather fight her and
Fight?
fucking run because
We're
at least I can
fighting-
run, right? Because they all run.
Yeah.
Like a lot of wrestlers just fucking run off the stage and fucking disappear.
Okay, so
we're fighting, but I'm technically running.
you're gonna like touch and run. You're gonna poke
Pretty
the bear.
much, yes,
You poke the bear and you run
exactly,
away.
exactly.
And then you're gonna do that in your Nyla Rose Beat Yo Ass World Tour T-shirt. Boom. Next on, and we know I'm fucking, and everyone knows I'm
Are
fucking.
you serious,
All day,
Andrew?
all day.
That's like an insult to me.
Well, that's to stir my guts.
You're
She'll stir my
disgusting.
guts. Be-
That's my job. You're putting me out of business. We're in a pandemic, okay?
I'm trying to get money so we can put food on the table.
All right.
Next is Nia Jax. Nia
Okay.
Jax. We know Nia. You know Nia.
Yeah.
We fighting?
Oh man, I guess she's like I don't know.
She used to be a model. I'm fucking.
I guess I would because she kind of has like a
Boom.
manly like
Oh, so you want her
a
to
manly presence. Like I don't know.
rock you like a baby and she's munching?
Andrew, no.
I'm a bottom bitch on this one. I'm fucking.
Okay.
And I'm buying her merch. What do you think of her merch? I'm buying all her merch.
I don't like it.
The Irresistible Force.
I don't like it.
What about this one?
No, I don't like it.
Just because I'm fucking, I would buy that shirt. The Nia Jax shirt with her face on it.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
I'd actually get that tatted on me. What about the I'm not like most? But she's not like most girls.
That means nothing to me. I don't get it.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay, if
So-
do I have to pick one?
No, you buy or burn them. Any of her merch.
I would just burn all her merch.
Burn
It's not
all
very.
her
It's not visually appealing. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing that like stands out.
All
It's
right.
just.
All right.
It's kind of a throwaway.
So you're burning and you're fucking. Burning merch, but you're fucking.
Yeah.
Scissor me timbers. On to the next. We gotta get ready for our party.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she doesn't have any merch, but we got Reina Gonzalez. Don't let the picture fool you. She's much taller in real life. She's not the size of an iPad.
I don't know.
She's like 6.
Her face makes me angry.
She
so
looks
I'd
like-
definitely probably fight her.
She looks like the George Lopez mom from the George Lopez show. Like his wife on the show, but like younger and beefier.
No, not at all.
Climbing that oak tree
No, you're
all
like
day.
you're like giving her way too much credit.
Climbing that oak tree
You
all
are?
day. Yeah. I'm fucking all.
Andrew, I'm questioning your taste in women. Like it's making me question like myself and whether I'm good looking or not because I feel pretty ugly with your pics that you're like voicing and sharing with me.
But you're not a wrestler.
I guess
You're
not.
like a real person.
I know,
So take
but
that into consideration.
they're
These are my wrestling fantasies. You're
but-
my real life.
But
You're my real life.
that's like
Aw.
that's not like a really good fantasy.
This is
Like I would have taken like a handful of other people besides like
I'm taking a handful of that ass and I'm sniffing it. So are we fucking or fighting?
I'm gonna fight her.
You're gonna fight her. I'm
yeah.
gonna fuck her.
She just her
she
face
has no
makes
merch.
me angry.
I
don't
can't
know
find
why.
any merch on the official WWE website, so poo. And then finally, this is the main event. This is the one that Zanka is gonna probably make happen for me in real life. I definitely think.
Okay.
So, boom, here we go. Jordan Grace. She's an Impact. Jordan Grace, what do we got here?
No.
What about her merch?
No, I'd fight her.
You'd fight?
I'd fight her.
She's a beefy woman.
No, I still don't care. I'd fight her. I don't find her attractive. She looks like a fat baby.
It's so funny. I compare her to like a baby too.
Did you?
But it's
Oh,
so-
that's funny. She does. She looks like a fat baby. Like it'd be funny if like her gimmick was wearing a diaper,
Oh wow,
like
that's so
in the
rude.
ring.
I love her to death too.
Do you really? Why?
Look, it's what I say. It's a boner confuser. I'm not sure if I can like it. I'm not sure if I can. It's like the forbidden meat because it's a baby. Call me fat bastard because I eat babies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Well, so are you fucking or you're fighting?
No, I already told you I'm gonna fight her.
What about her merch? The Beef Babe merch. Thick Mama Pump. What? Any of these?
No,
None. So you're burning it.
I'm burning it. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like any of them. God, why is the female merchandise like really just
Well, this is pretty.
garbage?
This is her website too. So.
Like I know, but it's just like
Whoa.
I don't understand why they're like not more creative or like
You
appealing.
You are vicious,
I'm not vicious. I'm honest.
but you're delicious. Yum. Arr. Well, thank you for stopping by on this quick show.
Well, technically, you stopped by because I'm doing my makeup. So.
Yeah, you're naked.
Well, I'm not naked.
You're
but
still
I'm getting
naked.
ready.
Everyone, she's naked.
Oh my god.
We gotta go to a party, everyone. See you at Payback, and stay tuned. That wrestling guy is coming up next. Surprise segment on the pregame. I got JB and DJ here live at JB's birthday party.
Hey.
Yeah, we have Leche from the Chi-Chis tonight. All right, guys, we got a new match announced. We got the Riot Squad, who are Americans, versus the Iconics, the Australians. JB, who you got?
I think the Americans will win.
The Americans?
Just because they look like dudes.
They look like dudes.
Yes.
The Americans with the Riot Squad.
The Riot Squad,
Riot
yeah.
Squad, yes, 100%.
100%?
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
What about the Iconics? You don't think they're going to win?
Nah, they don't look as good as the Americans.
How much wrestling do you watch?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
Then how the fuck you don't know who they
Every
is?
Sunday.
That's my drink. Are you touching my drink, bitch?
My bad. I need a beer.
Every Sunday. It's Monday and Friday, ho.
It's Monday and Friday. I got
What about you,
Hulu.
DJ? DJ, how much wrestling you watch?
Enough.
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 You ain't gotta lie, cause Bryce sucks at this, and he has his own
I met
segment.
Road Dogg like 15 years ago.
So that's enough. That's
Oh,
enough
damn.
experience. He met the Road Dickety Dog, so his prediction. You predict the Riot Squad's gonna win. And you said, and JB, you said the Riot Squad, they look like trannies?
Yes. Especially the one with a big old forehead.
Ruby Riot, you
Yes.
think she looks like a tranny?
Yeah. Yeah, she
Nah.
does.
Nah, she doesn't. Not at
Well, I
all.
only can see from neck up, so
From the neck
maybe
up?
if you show me a
A full body
a
picture?
full body picture
Yeah.
will be a little bit different, but
Nah.
I think the Americans will win though. They look
'Cause-
more musical.
Because you're proud to be American?
Hell yeah, man. Always.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see on Sunday.
What's
Anybody
the
else got
bet?
anything to add?
What's the bet?
DJ?
Wow.
Are you
Wop?
betting?
Wop?
Wop?
There's going to be a lot of wop in that ring.
Yeah, yeah.
There's going to be some wop. They're going to need a mop to wipe up that wop. I guess we'll see on Sunday. We got a bet? You want to make a bet?
You want to bet?
What do you want to bet?
I don't know.
Kiss? Open mouth kiss?
No, I'm good.
Whoa.
If the Americans lose, you open mouth kiss me.
No
If the
way.
Australians win, I give you hot mouth. All right, we'll see you on Sunday. You got a bet? You got a bet?
Nope.
No bet?
Nope.
You just hoping for some wop.
Yeah. That's it.
Wop and mop. We'll see you on Sunday.
Cardi.
You've been waiting for it. Here it is. He's finally calling in. That wrestling guy.
All right.
Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
Oh. Well, I guess our producer didn't want him to call. Well, maybe next time. See ya, payback, bitches.
Andy with an R.
Well, that's the show for this week. It's good to be back.
Andy with an R.
Sorry Peter Wayne Ken couldn't send in his killer pick of the week. It was kind of a spontaneous episode. But the word of the day was queso. We said it 35 times today. So please, I beg you, pregame responsibly. Don't pregame and drive. I'd like to thank my guests, Bryce, the Great Bretsky 99,
Andy with an R.
Monica, and the surprise guest of DJ and JB. And we'll work on getting that wrestling guy on this show eventually, but we'll see. See you later.
Indicator.